Welcome to this week's trade setups, both for day traders and swing traders. We're seeing continuation in supply chain pressure. We're seeing central banks continuous to increase interest rates, except for Bank of Japan. We are seeing increase in the rate of the fall in the S&P, except for Friday and Thursday last week. We are seeing continuation in the uptrend in DXY. And this is what we did last week, as we are going down to 69.30 or 69.50 level, and we are just expecting this one to continue lower, going up to 124 all the way down to 121.40. This week we are continuing to see dollar increasing its value. We are gone now up to 105. We're expecting this week to continuing the price pressure to the upside, and nothing is going to stop us for going up to 105 except if the market changes. The other thing we also need to look out for is the fear and greed index is still at extreme fear, and that is really going to send us maybe lower on the S&P this week. We still have not seen a bullish market. We're still in a bearish market, and for me that makes me not buying it at all. It also makes me not really that aggressive going into next week. But if you look at euro dollar, for example, fantastic new low, 160 pips down last week. And if you're thinking, well, where should price go in next? 104 and 105 is the prices that I'm looking forward to taking it down and all the way down to 102 this upcoming week. Australian dollar, same thing, a bit of a more bullish reaction on Friday, but it's still coming back up to resistance, and resistance up to 107. If 0.70 comes in, I'm definitely going down to 67.5. Pound dollar, another one that had a great week last week. We did again make money there, but I was just gonna say this week again, I think it's gonna be great if we can go back down to 121.98 or lower, but we have to come back up to these resistance levels. This is pure support and resistance. And why would this one fall? It's because of dollar strength, it's because of the central banks, it's because of the current fear, it's because of the current fear for its inflation, a recession, less consumer confidence. All those things are making the market think, are we peaking now? We also saw the CPI this week coming out of USA. Another week where we have higher than expected inflation. As we see for New Zealand, we have not really come up to this resistance we want to see, but definitely another week going downtown to 0.6150. What is the problem with oil this week is I don't really want to give you any forecast here other than I want us to go higher, but I saw this report coming out of this week is that Iran says it can expect to double its exports, and that, my friends, is really, really, really important. That what we are doing right now is not to be aggressive buyers. The other thing we need to be expecting of this week's economic calendar is the CPI from UK, the CPI from Canada, but generally across the board, not really massive movers this week. Maybe GDP out of Europe, which is going to be really key. And for you who is saying, well, we should do gold, mate. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor.
This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Okay, so gold traders, 1830 is a good level to start looking for resistance again. 1850 is another level to look for resistance. But I don't know if these levels are going to get hit. That's why you're going to have price action. You're going to look into where do we think it's going to go next week? Hey, where do you think it's going to go? Lower. But we need price to come up to these levels, really show that we're going to get those tested, and we believe that price is going to go down to 1760 level. Coming into next week is Nasdaq, we seeing higher prices here, but not really anything else than a bearish pullback. So if you're thinking this week, next week we're thinking 12,000 down to 11,500, and I'm not really going to trade that. As well as for US 30, another bullish pullback, and as you can see, I've tried to make this one go higher. I've just said, okay, good night, I'm going to do whatever it wants to do, and then next week I'm just going to be, boom, downtrend, right? So really next week, make sure you come to the lives, make sure that you come and ask questions, and we're going to have a live tonight. Let's go. Boom.